Movie buffs, welcome back to the Movie Bay. This is D. In today's video, we are going to do a actor spotlight. We're going to take a look at everything that I have in my collection starring Samuel L. Jackson. Far as what I have 55 titles starring Samuel L. Jackson. Whether it be voice work, live action movies, this is everything in my personal collection from Sam Jackson. We're talking 55 titles in all. So without further ado, let's take a look at what I have starring the great Samuel L. Jackson, the hardest working man in Hollywood. Let's go, boys and girls. Starting with Oh Boy. Old Boy is a old boy, not old boy. Old Boy is a banger. Josh Brolin, Elizabeth Olsen, and Charlito Copley. This movie was really good. I enjoyed it. Basically, I think Josh Brolin was like an enforcer, and I think he crossed the wrong people, and he was put in this room for like 20 years. He got out, and he basically ended up going back. Sam Jackson was like, I think, like the manager of like the facility that people was thrown in. It wasn't a jail. It was weird, but it was a good movie. Very violent. Very, very, very violent. Oh boy, good movie. I gotta check this one out. Check this one out again. That was a good movie. Next up, we have Samuel L. Jackson and Julianne Moore, Freedom Land. Very good movie with a nice twisty end to it. SWAT. I was excited for this movie when it first came out years ago, but it wasn't all that. It was just okay. It wasn't. I thought it was going to be a better movie because at the time, Colin Farrell was really blowing up. LL was blowing up at the time, and Samuel L. Jackson, he was really into the mainstream. So I had high hopes for this movie, and it was just okay. Here's a banger. John Cusack and Samuel L. Jackson, 1408. This movie right here, creepy, haunting. I wouldn't say scary, but it's very creepy and very chilling. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those type of movies. It's definitely a horror movie, but I don't know how scary it is. To me, it's more chilling than anything else. That might be the same to you, scary, but scary is different for me. This was pretty eerie. Good movie, though, with a really crazy ending. Next up, we're just going to breeze through. When we see the MCU stuff, we're just going to breeze through it real quick. Samuel L. Jackson, Nick Fury in the Avengers. I wasn't going to put the MCU stuff in, but I said, why not? And then Sam Jackson did voice work in the first 3 seasons of the Boondocks. Season 1, Season 2, and Season 3. He did really good voice work in that. Next up, we have Basic with him and John Travolta. This is like a conspiracy movie. Sam Jackson was set up. He was a high-ranking guy in the military. He was set up, but he got cleared at the end. Tommy Lee... Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Wrong movie. Wait a minute. Which one am I thinking about? I'm thinking about the one with John Travolta. Is this the one where he was set up? I think this is the one where he was set up where he didn't do it. I think... No. That's the one with Tommy Lee Jones. It's another one with him and Tommy Lee Jones. Well, I'll come back on this one, but this one is Basic. The one I'm thinking about, I think that's the one with Tommy Lee Jones. It's in this stack, I do believe. But anyway, he was in The First Avenger. Again, Nick Fury. Captain Marvel. Again, Nick Fury. Ben Affleck and Samuel L. Jackson. I didn't care too much for this one. I thought the pacing on this one was horrible. Changing lanes. That movie, the pacing, I just couldn't do it. The Cleaner, just Cleaner. Samuel L. Jackson, Ed Harris, and Eva Mendes. This was pretty solid. Deep Blue Sea. Django, Steven, one of his most iconic roles, Steven. Do the Right Thing. If I'm not mistaken, this is like one of his first performances. This is like right when Sam Jackson was coming out, because he played the crackhead in Coming to America. He played, I forget what he played in this, and he was in like Jungle Fever, I do believe it was. So this is when he was breaking into the industry right here. Do the Right Thing is a classic. Hateful Eight, one of my favorite Sam Jackson movies, one of my favorite Tarantino movies, one of my favorite movies, period. Die Hard with a Vengeance, Die Hard 3, in my opinion, the best of all the Die Hard movies. Let me know which one is your favorite. Some people say 1 is their favorite. I love 1. 1 is definitely number 2, but I like 3 a lot more. Yep. Home of the Brave. This is a good movie. This movie deals heavily with PTSD and a lot of stuff that these guys go through. Really good. And what they go through when they come home. Really good movie. Again, voice work in The Incredibles 1 and 2. Really good job. Really good voice actor. Sam Jackson's a really good voice talent also. Jackie Brown. Juice, very small role in this, but Juice, again, this is back in the day when he was breaking in. Jumper. You know Jurassic Park, the first Jurassic Park. Kingsman. I do believe he was in the first one. He was in the first Kingsman. Yes. Lakeview Terrace. This is a banger. If you've never seen this one, you might want to check this one out. I did this in a top 10 underrated movies. It's a really good movie. Don't really hear nobody talking about that movie ever. Gina Davis and Samuel L. Jackson, The Long Kiss Goodnight. You know, Sam Jackson did an interview years ago. I forget what show it was on. He did an interview and he was asked what was his favorite role up until this point. And he said Mitch Hennessy, the character that he played in this movie. He said that was his favorite character up to that point. And I got to admit, Mitch Hennessy was a hell of a character. This was a great movie. I enjoyed the living hell out of it. Again, small part. Menace to Society. This was back in the day, you know what I'm saying? This is Sam Jackson and Kevin Spacey, The Negotiator. This is a great movie. I enjoyed the living hell out of this one. This movie had a great pace to it. It didn't really slow down long enough for you to get bored with it. Great movie. 2 powerhouse actors, Spacey and Samuel L. Jackson, with a host of others. Really good movie. Can't say that enough about that movie. Sam Jackson got a lot of stuff, guys. The Protege. I dug this movie. I really did. I thought this was good. When I first popped it in, I was expecting it to be good, but I was really blown away at Maggie Q. Her performance in this was incredible. Pulp Fiction. I don't really need to talk about that one. He was in the 2014 reboot to RoboCop. The movie, I thought the movie was just okay. It was mid. It was very, very mid. They changed too much from the original. I think it's okay to change stuff if you're going to reboot a movie. It's okay. And I really wasn't pissed with the black RoboCop suit like a lot of people was. I didn't care too much for it, but I was pissed with a lot of other things. The main thing that really pissed me off was the way Alex Murphy died. They did not have to clean it up like that. RoboCop 1, the way he died was brutal, and that's what really set the tone of the movie. It was almost like this movie was tone deaf. It didn't have much feel to it. You know what I mean? This was not a RoboCop movie, but again, for what it was okay. Sam Jackson did a great job. Gary Oldman did a great job. The guy, forget his name, the main star of the movie, I guess he did okay, but the movie could have been better. Here's the one I was thinking about with, okay, so Samuel Jackson was set up and framed in this one, and Tom Lee Jones was like a battered, I think, drunken, just washed up JAG attorney who cleared him. But this was a great movie right here. Rules of Engagement. I highly recommend this movie. If you're a Tommy Lee Jones fan and a Sam Jackson fan, you gotta check this one out. This is a certified banger. It's called Rules of Engagement. Shaft. This movie was pretty good. This is where I first got hip to, hold on. What's his name? Shit. Jeffrey Wright. There you go. Jeffrey Wright. This is the movie that first put me on to Jeffrey Wright. Remember, he played Peoples, that gang leader. And ever since then, I've been a huge Jeffrey Wright fan. Shaft. Sam Jackson played in all 3 of the XXX movies. Okay. Let me just I can do y'all a little bit better than that. So, We got the first Triple X starring Vin Diesel. And then we got the second one, State of the Union, starring Ice Cube. This one was, all of these was okay for what they were. I didn't have a problem with the Triple X movies. And this one was actually really good. This was the best one to me, The Return of Xander Cage. Back to Vin Diesel. I like this one the most. He played in 2 of the Star Wars movies. I think, let's see, hold on. The name. Clone Wars and Revenge of the Sith. I think he played in those 2. I know he played in, yes, because he didn't play in The Phantom Menace. He wasn't in The Phantom, no, wait a minute, was he in The Phantom Menace? He was in 2 of these. I'm not sure if it was 1 and 2 or 2 and 3. But I know he was in 2 of them. No, he was in 2 and 3. There you go. He was in 2 and 3 because he got killed in 3. There you go. Yeah, he was in 2 and 3. Or, yeah, that's the way they go. 2 and 3. Then the first one was 5, 6. No, it's 4, 5, and 6. You guys know where I'm going with that one. He played in Spider-Man Far From Home. Again, Nick Fury. Avengers Age of Ultron. Nick Fury. Captain America, the Winter Soldier, Nick Fury. And he was the voice of Afro Samurai. Was he? Yes, banger, absolutely. Yo, if you've never seen this Afro Samurai, you need to check this out. I got to get more of it. I know it's more to it than just this one. This is like the original one right here. It's more out there. I got to get them all because I really did enjoy Afro Samurai. Spiral. I thought this was a pretty drab, dry Saw movie. Some people liked it. I would say I could watch it, but it wasn't what I was hoping it was going to be. And a lot of that to me was just Chris Rock. I don't think Chris Rock is a good actor. If they would have had somebody else in that lead role other than Chris Rock, it would have been a better movie, in my opinion. Iron Man 2, small part. Kill Bill, Volume 2. Was it Volume? Yeah, I think it's Volume 2. He wasn't in both of these. He was in one of these. I think it was Volume 2. Unbreakable. Fantastic. Mr. Glass. Reasonable Doubt. This was all right. Oh, man. One of his best performances. A Time to Kill. Great movie. Very good movie. Hard watch. Kong Skull Island. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Voice talent, I do believe. Coach Carter. Definitely one of his best performances. Well, guys, that's everything that's in my collection from the man, the myth, the legend, Samuel L. Jackson. And we're going to just go ahead and recap everything. I'm just going to put everything back on the right side. And we're going to wrap this one up. Coach Carter. Afro Samurai, Star Wars, Episode 2 and 3, I do believe. The Triple X trilogy. Shaft. The Rules of Engagement. Good movie, I'm telling you. The Negotiator, solid. The Long Kiss Goodnight, banger. Lakeview Terrace, check it out. Jumper, Juice, Hood Classic. Home of the Brave. Deep Blue Sea. Cleaner. Changing Lanes. Basic. I gotta watch Basic again to get caught up on that one. It's been a long time since I've seen that one. The Boondocks, Season 1, 2, and 3. There's actually 4 seasons of the Boondocks. If you don't have the Boondocks, check it out. It's a very good animated series. 1408, banger. SWAT. Freedom Land. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Kong Skull Island. A Time to Kill. Reasonable Doubt. Unbreakable. Kill Bill. I want to say it's Volume 2 that he was in, but Kill Bill. I forget which one right off the top. Iron Man 2, Spiral, Captain America, The Winter Soldier, The Avengers Age of Ultron, Spider-Man Far From Home, RoboCop 2014, Pulp Fiction, The Protege, Menace to Society, The Kingsman, not even the, it's just Kingsman, Jurassic Park, Jackie Brown, The Incredibles 1 and 2, Die Hard with a Vengeance, The Hateful Eight, Do the Right Thing, Django, Captain Marvel. What the hell was this one? Okay. Captain America, the First Avenger. Moving too fast. The Avengers Assemble, Marvel's Avengers, yes. And Old Boy. Did I have Coming to America? I don't think I pulled that one, but he had a small role in this movie, Coming to America. I didn't pull this one out initially because I don't know if he got a credit for it or not, but Sam Jackson was in this movie. He was the guy who tried to rob McDowell's. So I'm not sure why it didn't show up in my CLZ app when I pulled all my Sam Jackson titles, but Sam Jackson was definitely in this, and if I'm not mistaken, this was his first movie role. I think he did some stuff in TV before this, but yeah, Coming to America. I can't leave out this movie. It was a small role, but nevertheless, Sam Jackson was in this movie. Well, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.